Hour 3 of the program. You know, it's amazing how when I do this call out on the show and I say, hey, go to my Instagram page, the number of people that are just start following that kind of stuff. So as I said, I've got this new iPhone in my hands and I took a whole bunch of pictures of my colleagues, and including this absolutely glorious photo of the one, the only Trudy Mason. So go check that out as I see you following and liking on the Instagram. I do appreciate it. And we'll talk a little bit more about those new iPhones that came out today. And if you're due for an upgrade at 11:30. For now, as we kick off hour 3, a story I'm really interested in. After Celine Dion ended her residency at the Colosseum at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, how did a Quebecois company land the contract to renovate it? Well, easy. They were the ones who built it in the first place. An incredible Quebec success story. Joining me in studio now is the CEO of Scéno Plus, Olivier Berthiaume-Bergé, and as well the VP of Design Construction, Benoit Panaccio from Scéno Plus. How you doing, guys?
Very well, yeah.
It's great to have you.
having us.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. I mean, I saw your story. I was like, this is too cool. This is too interesting. First off, Olivier, just tell me about Scéno Plus and where did this company start? How did it come about? How do you do these? How do you get to a point where you're doing these incredibly large construction design projects?
Okay, so, well, long story short, the firm was founded 35 years ago, and we're a family-owned business, so I'm the second generation, and my dad, was touring with road shows for theater plays when he was a kid, setting them up, in a church basement, and telling to himself, well, those infrastructures are not on par with the talent that we have here in Quebec. So he made a promise to himself to enhance those infrastructure. And when he graduated from architecture school, his only idea was to find a company that would build theater. So he started by doing some projects in Montreal, so namely the Théâtre d'Aujourd'hui, l'Usine C, Théâtre du Rideau Vert, and just to name these one. And then we worked with Cirque du Soleil to design their first permanent venues in Vegas, so Mystère and O. And from there, we started working more internationally. Celine saw the O show, and she went to Patrick, my dad, and said, I absolutely want you to build a venue for me, but it has to be, really intimate, and you have to double the capacity because I cannot sing twice a night like the Cirque performs in Vegas. So that's how it kind of started.
Wow. Benoit, about the sort of size of these projects, how difficult is it to manage something of this size, a construction of this size?
Certainly not easy. There's obviously like long span structure that we need to deal with. We are lucky enough to be part of projects that are managed with the biggest and better the better construction companies in the world. In Vegas, there are quite a few. And specifically at the Caesar's Colosseum, it was, by the way, my first project while 16 years ago working with Scéno Plus.
Wow.
And it was quite amazing how the project come along. The project sits on the Calvert, which hosts like wasted waters from the flash floods. It's on top of a highway as well. It's in a round. There was a lot of challenges in this venue back in the days, so it's challenging.
Olivier, you sort of mentioned this, you mentioned this path. You actually really tell a terrific story how it goes from Cirque and then you end up in Vegas and now people see you in Vegas and that kind of stuff. So where does it go from here? This current the current renovation of the Colosseum and then worldwide, where does it go from here?
Well, I mean, we're still pretty active in the United States. We're going to open a project in Florida in about a month, 6,500 seats for Hard Rock. It's going to be the largest venue we've ever built. But we're also trying to sort of propagate the talent from Montreal. And, we take great pride into knowing, like, because of us, because of Cirque, because of, Moment Factories and such.
The talent is here.
Yeah, the talent is here. But now it's like you hear in the back of the house of some theater, you hear people like speaking French because they all come from Montreal. So if we can, carry that on to a more global tendency. Right now we have 2 projects under construction in Bangkok. It's crazy. They're both sitting on top of commercial mall. Like that's the most difficult place to put them. But so we're trying to keep, spreading the good news and to let it known that Montreal, what it has to offer, and it's known to be a creative hub in all sorts of ways. So that's something that we're really proud to contribute.
It's passion. Mostly we're passionate people, and it evolves and it emerged to the large amount of people we have to work with on such big project as well.
And our clients are aware of that. This passion, it can be felt. They deal with so many consultants. We could be just another number.
But that's the only way you keep getting contracts.
Yep.
Because they have to feel the passion. If they feel that there's no passion behind it, that you don't sort of understand what they want to accomplish, it's finished. You can't go forward in a business like entertainment.
Totally true.
And we're also fortunate enough to encompass a multitude of expertise under the same roof, like architectural design, interior design, but the integration of all the specialized equipment for theater. That's a big part of what we do. And for the Colosseum, that's one of the things that drove the whole initiative. Was the sound system was 15 years old, and technology evolves so fast. If you want to stay on par with the other new venues, you have to do something about it.
We're speaking with the CEO of Scéno Plus, Olivier Berthiaume-Bergé, as well as the VP of Design and Construction for Scéno Plus, Benoit Panaccio. Is there ever a project, you referenced the hard rock and this gigantic guitar design and it's 6,500 seats. Do you ever get presented with a project like, oh boy, I don't know how we're going to do this? And is that part of the fun?
It's part of the fun. I mean, most of our clients, they don't exactly know what they need, what they want. And we are lucky enough to be part of those early stage conversation with the clients. And we typically we're kind of able to put a sand in the box to just make sure the idea is let's say for the Caesars Colosseum, by the way, we've been lucky enough to be called back 16 years after for that renovation. They wanted to change the sound system, the lighting system, and enhance a little bit the comfort in there, but we did much more than that. We had like VIP banquets with bottle service capacity. We changed the whole carpets, the seats, all in 8 weeks. More importantly, the cornerstone stone of that renovation was to add a stage lift in front of the stage. Kind of call it a orchestra pit lift. So we are able now to provide general admission capacity with close to 400 people in front of the stage. Standing.
Listen, it's art, it's entertainment, it's glam, it's glitz, but it's also business. You must face deadlines, cost. How do that must be a balancing act as well.
It definitely is, and in all that, what we need to do as theater designers is not lose sight of what makes a good theater. And all projects go through some value engineering phases, and we have to be sort of the watchdog for the client, so that he doesn't lose his dreams and end up with like a gray box that with sound and video in it, but that has no energy. And to what Ben said, I mean, a lot of things that we did for that project, we suggested it. We brought there somewhere that they were not expecting. So that's why that's what we do. We try to push the boundaries back and go to the limit of what's doable in terms of time, in terms of budget, but also what's going to give you the competitive edge on other venues, or what's going to draw the big stars, the big names in your venue, in regards of the amenities and the quality of the room.
And those clients have visions. They're quite good at it. They know how to spend monies, and they followed us in our crazy ideas, and they embraced it, and that's a part of the success story.
It must be so much more exciting than like being a design firm that deals with government, huh? Like getting to deal with whatever it is, divas or big entertainment companies. At least you got creative types and creative visions, right?
Yeah, I think we're really fortunate to be able to work on those kind of projects, and there's never a dull day at the office.
Well, listen, a fleurant québécois. It's really nice to talk to another made in Quebec success story. Olivier Berthiaume-Bergé, CEO of Scéno Plus, and Benoit Panaccio, VP Design and Construction. Guys, thanks so much. Really appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for your time.